how I make my own soil for free. I'm about to share that with you.
Sweet Jamaica, man, and I land that. Me no stop love it. I mean, know the world massive love it and them respect it, man. Hear this? A lot of mercy. Help me big up Jamaica, the land of wood and water. The system might not proper, but we love the vibe, the food and the culture.
My Jamaican Backyard Garden, Portmore Edition. This is Gardening with Stacey. Come garden with me now, man.
That's what a nice place to live. She jammed up.
Welcome and welcome back to another Gardening with Stacey. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you one and all. Thank you all so much. To my new gardening family, welcome. I appreciate you coming on board and my faithfulers. Thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate you one and all. God bless you all. Alright, so let's get into it. So right here, this is just some trash, some leaves that I rake up that I'm going to use. And this is some soil that I had. I'm actually replenishing this soil right here. Alright, so this is a bucket that I'm going to fill up because I'm going to plant something inside here. You can see it has holes already right there. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes inside of this bucket right here. Alright, so in this bag there's some horse manure in sawdust that I'm going to use, and over here I also have some horse manure. It has a little sawdust in it but not a lot. What I usually do is separate both and I crush the horse manure. So you will find that a lot more horse manure is inside this bag than the other bag. So inside this bucket I have some kitchen scraps and some coffee grounds. Now this horse manure that is more refined, I use it as top dressing. It acts as a two-in-one. So it acts as mulch and it fertilizes my plants. When I water, the nutrients slowly release in the soil and it helps to retain moisture as well. The coffee grounds in the bucket will help to bring about those wiggly worms that we need, and they will also make castings for us. So over time, when everything breaks down, that soil will be gold, I'm telling you. I am just spreading the soil a bit, getting it ready to mix the horse manure in sawdust with it. No, of course, it doesn't have to be horse manure. It can be chicken manure, it can be rabbit manure, it can be goat manure, whichever one you choose. Just ensure that your hot manures are dried. They are well cured. The cold manure, it's quite fine. You can go ahead and mix your soil. Alright, so there's no limit to having a nice enriched soil, well nutritious for your plants. Alright, so if you don't have access to manure, you can also use compost soil. Alright, so if you have some soil laying around somewhere, don't worry about it not having nutrients. Use your compost soil, mix them in together, and over time that soil that you had that had no nutrients inside of it, with everything breaking down and the wiggly worms coming about, eventually you'll have good soil, because those worms, when you bury the kitchen scraps, they will break them down and provide you castings. All right, so you can let it be a constant thing as well, where you constantly add kitchen scraps to your container. I did a video sometimes ago. You can cut them up or you can blend them up, whichever, but I recommend blending because it kickstarts the breakdown process, and so your soil gets the nutrients faster, quicker, and it is a lot easier, in my opinion, to just throw everything in the blender, get them blended, and just bury them in the soil. All right, so you don't have to strain your pocket or break the bank to get bags and bags of soil. You understand? Because you can make your own soil. Make it to be what you need to make your plants thrive and do extremely well. Alright, so I'm just going to add the trash to the bucket, to the bottom of the bucket. It not only helps like a placeholder so I don't have to use as much soil, but it also helps with drainage.
Oh, can't you see the beauty of this country? Me never know a serious thing until me reach a foreign. So what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars now run. So what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down.
So this amount is just fine. I'm not trying to get all leaves in my bucket. So let's add the soil. I should mention as well that those leaves will also break down over time. So yes, even more enriched soil for you. The thing is that when they break down, the soil will dip a little, so you just top up your container. Get me?
With the money in your pocket and a God in your heart. Crowd of people, what more you want? Reggae music, I play a reggae artist a chant. I hear some me born and me not transplant. What a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars not run. So what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars not run.
Alright, so I'm just going to bury the kitchen scraps by adding it at this point in the bucket before putting all the soil in. Make my job easier. Like, I don't want to add everything then dig holes to bury them. I just add it before, and just like that, you're seeing I am going to add the soil, the remainder of the soil, to it.
No man will live on a banana boat and him a gone overboard. Because him say everywhere better than he have. But when him touch certain countries, see this system a fraud. Him have to run back a jam down and give it its reward. What a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars not run. So what a sweet place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars not run. Yes, I'm a born, yes, I'm a come from. Yes, I'm a live, I am a intent for tan. Regardless of the economical condition, you must admit this is a glorious land. Say what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars not run. Say what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars not run. So help me pick up Jamaica, the land of food and water. The system might not proper. We love the food, the vibes and the culture. Whoa, can't you see?
So this is just fine right here. I'm not adding any more soil because after I plant what I'm going to plant inside there, I will be adding the other mixture of the horse manure on top. So I'm leaving room for it. Alright, so yeah, if I add it now, I'm going to dig the holes and then I still going to have to add more. So I am going to show you how I add it as a top dressing. Now, the original one that I used to mix, it still can be used as top dressing, you know, but I rather to separate the manure as much as I can from the sawdust for that purpose. But I still put the sawdust to good use. Just the same way I use the leaves or the trash just now, that's the same way I use it as well. So for example, this container that needs a little top dressing and mulch at the same time, let's see, it's off. I just come right here and add the dressing like that. So it is not just a slow release when water, it also retains moisture in the soil because it acts as mulch as well. So this is where I leave you for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, wow.
Come garden with me now, man.
Sweet Jamaica, man, I land that. Me no stop love it. I mean, know the world massive love it and them respect it to man. Hear this? A lot of mercy. Help me big up Jamaica, the land of food and water. The system might not proper. but we love the vibe, the food and the culture. Whoa, can't you see the beauty of this country? Me never know a serious thing until me reach a foreign. So what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars now run. So what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down, the only problem is dollars now run. Now with the money in your pocket and a God in your heart. Crowd of people, what more you want?
Some tiny, some big, some medium size. I am so grateful.
Sweet jam down.